have a problem with Beyoncé. The response that those two sentences probably just elicited is exactly where my frustration lies. Beyoncé is great. I have nothing against her personally. The mentality that surrounds her, however, is problematic. Beyoncé's extensive fan base has developed a lexicon that is centered around the word flawless. Beyoncé is beautiful and talented, and therefore nothing but beautiful and talented, and completely lacking in any form of physical or emotional faults. Now, when girls have a strong female persona to look up to, there's a lot of benefit to be gained. But when the only time your accomplishments are worthy of recognition are when, like Beyoncé, your voice, your eyebrows, your outfit are perfect or flawless, then you're likely to be chronically unhappy because nobody will grant themselves such a high honor. You and me and Beyoncé, we're people, we're flawed. We sweat, we trip upstairs, we underestimate ourselves and overanalyze the actions of others. We forget to return our library books. Role models can be what keep us motivated, but they can also break us. The moment of perfect lighting, clenched jawline, flexed muscle, and sucked-in stomach gets frozen on the Instagram of your favorite fitness blogger. The labored and edited string of words gets memorialized by your favorite poet in black and white. Your most confident friends' happy moments are shared, but their emotional lows play themselves out in solitude. Sterile and unrelatable, where is the appeal in perfect bodies, perfect poetry, or perfect friends? Emma Watson, Steve Jobs, Muhammad Ali. They all had or have moments or days where they are not exuding confidence and composure from their every pore with a lip gloss smile to top it all off. And they had role models of their own, who had role models of their own, who had role models of their own. It's a long chain, and I'd bet that it leads back to each one of us in some form or another. For the most part, perfection is nothing more than a ravenous, exhausting myth. I can't support the idolization of one person as a flawless role model. The alternative, however, is to appreciate bits and pieces. Taylor's laugh, Jane's art, Gita's love of life, Delante's infectious smile, Vanessa's golden curls, Emily's voice. Perfection is not a constant and not a personality. It's the sum of characteristics of people that you admire, extraordinary moments in time detached from the norm of ordinary. It's as elusive as infinity. Chances are, if I spent my whole life trying to be any single person, I would never achieve it. And even if I did, I'd realize that there's still someone out there who could sing or bake or file taxes better than I can. This is an age where the common form of complimenting someone is to either inform them that they've dropped your self-confidence or award them the status of life goals, body goals, face goals, etc. And this is reflective of a deep-seated societal obsession with perfection and with anyone but ourselves. Keeping this in mind, there are two ways to look back on the last 4 years. We can see blurry days filled with slamming locker doors, anxious minutes hitting the refresh button before report cards went live on Veracross, personally addressed letters from colleges being ripped open at the mailbox, stifled tears after getting back a less than satisfactory quiz. Or we can think about what the real purpose of school was and is. Why did we wake up at the crack of dawn and study until our eyes couldn't stay open? Well, a lot of us have forgotten. School is not a game to be won or a trophy to be earned. The only goal is to come home having added something spectacular to that marvelous head that rests on your shoulders. We go to school to learn about reaction rates, iambic pentameter, how to conjugate a command in Spanish, or find the standard deviation of sample means. To acquire a certain degree of knowledge that we were missing an hour, a week, a year ago. And my God, for 4, 7, 12 years we've done that. And we're not finished yet. Among the members of the class sitting beside me, there are many more verbs to be conjugated, poems to be written, and standard deviations to be calculated. I have every confidence that among us will be the next Steve Jobs, Emma Watson, Muhammad Ali, and Beyonce. Names that are familiar to us, but have not yet been stripped of association with the human condition. But today and tomorrow, we are imperfect, and I wouldn't have it any other way.